Hi everyone, now I'm in my quarantine hotel. This is my bed, that's another bed, but nobody stays there. If you want to, welcome to join me. Jokes aside, today I want to take you through of me getting off the plane, going through the COVID test, custom, and then claim my luggage, and then get to the quarantine hotel, which is this hotel. This quarantine hotel is in Jinshan in Shanghai, and it's called Vienna International Hotel, 维也纳国际酒店. So I landed in Shanghai on Sunday, 7 a.m. We were actually waiting on the plane for about 20 minutes or so because we were told the Chinese custom needs some time to get ready. So towards the end of our wait, one person from Chinese custom, he or she was wearing the protective clothing, fully covered from head to toe. He came up with a device on the hand, I'm not very sure what's that, and walked through us. And then after that we got off the plane and went through the COVID test and the custom and go claim our luggage. The whole process was divided into small steps. It's very easy to follow. Every step is just one action, just like the production line in a factory. Very fast, very efficient. Firstly, we went to collect the consent form, which is for you to sign your name on it, which means you agree to it that they can collect your sample for the COVID test. And we continue walking down to another point where the people there will check your name against your passport, and then they will stick a barcode with your personal information to the sample tube, and then they will give the tube and your form back to you. So I got this. I have no idea how to use this. When I was given the swab tube, I wasn't told what to do with it. So I thought I'll need to do the sample by myself. And I was like, wow, do people here take the sample by themselves? And I don't know how to do it. So I asked them, hey, sorry, I don't know how to take sample. What I'm gonna do with the tube? And then they said, oh, you just need to walk down and there will be nurse waiting to do it for you. And then you carry the tube and the form, continue walking down, and then you will reach another building to get the COVID test done. There are actually two swabs. The first one is nasopharyngeal swab, which is, the up nose. Not a very pleasant experience. And the second one is your throat swab. All of these are free of charge, and the whole COVID test process was like 30 minutes. It's actually very fast given the time that we have to wait in the queue. And plus there are some kids waiting in the queue or taking the test, and some of the kids were like screaming and crying and don't want to take the test. So it's kind of the process was really fast. I just got the COVID test down and waited for maybe 20 minutes. Now I've gone through the custom and now claim for my luggage. After I got my luggage, I actually wasn't sure how I can get to the quarantine hotel because there wasn't information by that point. So I just walked towards the exit, and there were actually staff waiting there asking you which province or city you are going to afterwards. 浙江。
浙江。
对。
选择3+11还是上海14天？
什么？
选择了3+11还是上海14天
？3+11。I'm from Zhejiang, so for people from Zhejiang, Jiangsu, Anhui, which is the three provinces next to Shanghai, we have two options. The first one is we can do 3+11, which means 3 days quarantine hotel in Shanghai and then do the rest of 11 days in the quarantine hotel back to your own province. Or the option 2 is we can do 14 days quarantine straight away in Shanghai. And I picked the first one, 3+11. So based on your destination, based on the different province you're from, there are different lanes you need to follow. So Zhejiang is this lane, and Jiangsu this lane, and then Anhui this lane, and then other places the rest of the lanes. So I went through the lane going to Zhejiang, and there were people waiting there to collect my passport. They said they will return my passport after I reached the hotel, which at that time I was a bit confused because it wasn't properly explained vocally, but I saw later on that there were some information written on the desk saying that your passport will be returned after you reach the quarantine hotel. So now I just went through the system and they collected my passport, and I came to this area, which is all the people will get back to Zhejiang province. So they put us together into a quarantine hotel in Shanghai for 3 days first, and after 3 days they will transport us to Zhejiang province for the rest of 11 days. And I noticed that after we got off the plane and then did the test, go claim the luggage, and then went through the custom and then waiting in those different areas, people from different flights were not separated. 7 of us in the group, probably all from different flights, or some of them, they are from different flights. I think in that case, probably we are exposed to more risk. Yeah, so that's the whole process in the airport. And then 7 of us were taken by the same bus. And at that point, we were actually not sure which quarantine hotel we are going to be taken to. We were just waiting there. Not sure we are going to, but we are going to take that bus. So I'm going to take this bus with all of them. Around 7 of us will take this bus and they will take us to the hotel. I'm on the bus now. It was actually quite a long drive. It was around 1 hour drive from Pudong International Airport to this quarantine hotel, which is in Jingshanqu. So Jingshanqu is actually in the south of Shanghai, which is close to the border between Shanghai and Zhejiang. So I guess that's why they took us here. And yeah, so after we reached the hotel, we were waiting on the bus for a bit, waiting for the hotel staff to come out. Everyone was on the protecting clothing from head to toe, so we can't really see their face. They came out carrying a big container with liquid disinfection spray. So they sprayed it on everything, like our suitcases, our backpacks. After that, we went into the hotel and then did our check-in process. For the hotel itself, it's 250 RMB. And for the food, 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it's 60 RMB. So in total, it's 310 RMB per day. And we are going to stay here for 3 days. So it's 930 RMB in total. And we paid at that time, like through WeChat Pay or Alipay. And then we were given a bag of this with 4 things inside. So the first thing is a mask that we can wear. And then secondly, it's a thermometer. So we need to measure our temperature twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. And once we take this, we need to go leave this outside and then they will come collect and check it. And after they check it, here comes the second thing. It's alcohol cotton balls. So this one, I can take one outside. It looks like this. We will need to clean it every time after we use it. The final thing is a disinfectant that we can use in the toilet. So they told us to use this in the toilet every day to clean it. So yeah, these are the 4 things they gave us. That's how it's like from the plane to the quarantine hotel. And this is my 3rd day in this quarantine hotel. And tomorrow I'm gonna go to the next quarantine hotel, which is exciting for a change, but not too exciting for another 11 days. Wish me luck. Bye.